Keeping an old car on the road is the single smartest financial move you can make right now. New car prices are absolutely out of control and interest rates are punishing. If you have a vehicle that is currently paid off, that machine is your biggest financial asset. You just need to keep it alive. Most people believe that cars have a natural expiration date around 150,000 miles. That is simply not true. Modern engines are built with metallurgy and tolerances that can easily last 300,000 miles or more. The reason they die early is almost always due to owner neglect or bad habits that slowly destroy the internals. I am going to show you exactly how to double the life of your vehicle and keep that car payment money in your pocket. The first secret is ignoring the dangerous lifetime fluid myth. Many manufacturers claim your transmission fluid is good for a lifetime. This is marketing nonsense. They define a lifetime as the warranty period, which is usually around 100,000 miles. If you want to drive the car past that, you have to change the fluid. Old transmission fluid turns into varnish. It loses its ability to lubricate and cool the gears. It clogs the tiny intricate valves inside the gearbox body. If you have an automatic transmission and you have never changed the fluid, do it now. But be careful. Do a simple drain and fill, not a high-pressure flush. A flush can sometimes dislodge debris and cause failure. A drain and fill is gentle and can save you thousands of dollars. Next, we have to talk about engine oil. You cannot stick to the factory recommended interval if your car is old. As engines age, the piston rings get loose and the seals shrink. This allows fuel and combustion gases to blow by the rings and contaminate the oil much faster than in a new engine. If the manual says change oil every 7,500 miles, you need to change it every 5,000 miles once you pass the 100,000-mile mark. Use high-mileage synthetic oil. It is not a gimmick. It contains special seal conditioners that swell up your old rubber gaskets and stop minor leaks before they become driveway staining problems. Let's move on to the cooling system. This is the silent killer of old engines. Over time, coolant becomes acidic. It literally turns into a battery acid that eats your radiator, heater core, and engine block from the inside out. It also destroys the plastic water pump impellers found in many modern cars. You need to flush your coolant every 2 years or 30,000 miles. It is cheap insurance. While you are there, check your radiator hoses. Squeeze them. If they feel crunchy, they are rotting from the inside. If they feel super soft and spongy, they are about to burst under pressure. Replace them now on your terms, before they burst on the highway and leave you stranded. Another fluid people ignore is brake fluid. Brake fluid is hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs water from the air. If your brake fluid is dark or black, it is full of water. This water settles in your calipers and rusts the pistons, causing them to seize. Flush your brake fluid until it runs clear. It protects your expensive ABS pump and keeps your calipers moving freely. Now we need to talk about how you drive. The start-and-go habit destroys engines. When you start a cold car, all the oil is sitting in the bottom of the pan. The camshafts and valves at the top of the engine are dry metal. Give the car 30 seconds after starting before you put it in gear. That is all it takes for the oil pump to get lubrication to the top of the engine. Those 30 seconds add years to your valve train. Also, be gentle until the temperature gauge moves. Don't floor a cold, old engine. The metal parts need to expand evenly with heat to seal properly. Stop doing short trips if you can. If you only drive 2 miles to the store and back, the engine never gets hot enough to work correctly. Water condensation builds up inside the crankcase and turns your oil into a yellow sludge. If you must do short trips, take the car on the highway once a week for at least 20 minutes. You need to get the oil hot enough to boil off that water. This is called an Italian tune-up by some mechanics, and it actually works for keeping the internals clean and carbon-free. Let's look under the car at the suspension. Worn suspension parts don't just make noise, they destroy your car. If your shocks or struts are blown, the wheel bounces uncontrollably. This destroys your tires and puts massive stress on your wheel bearings and transmission axles. Check your CV axle boots. These are the rubber accordions behind your wheels. If they tear, grease leaks out and dirt gets in. The joint will fail quickly and you will hear a clicking noise when turning. If you catch a torn boot early, you can replace just the boot for cheap. If you wait, you have to replace the whole axle. Listen to your car. Turn off the radio once a week and just listen. New noises are never good noises. A humming sound that gets louder with speed usually means a wheel bearing is failing. A clunk when you go over bumps means a sway bar link or ball joint is loose. Fixing these small things early is cheap. If you ignore a bad wheel bearing, it can generate so much heat that it welds itself to the spindle, or the wheel can literally fall off. A $100 repair becomes a $1,000 disaster very quickly. Electrical issues kill more cars than you think. The battery is the heart of the system. Open your hood and look at the battery terminals. If you see blue or white powder, that is corrosion. It increases resistance and makes your alternator work harder, shortening its life. Clean your terminals with hot water and baking soda. It costs pennies. Also, test your battery voltage. A weak battery puts a massive strain on your starter motor and alternator. Replacing an old battery a few months early is cheaper than replacing a burned-out alternator. Rust is the ultimate enemy, especially if you live in the Rust Belt. Salt destroys cars. It doesn't just look bad, it eats the structural frame rails and brake lines. Once the frame rusts through, the car is unsafe and essentially worthless. Wash your car in the winter. Spray the undercarriage thoroughly. Keep the drain holes in your doors and fenders clear of leaves and mud. If water gets trapped inside the body panels, they rust from the inside out. You won't see it until the paint bubbles up, and by then it is too late. Don't buy the cheapest parts. When you repair an old car, use OEM or high-quality aftermarket parts. Cheap sensors, alternators, and starters often fail within a year. You end up doing the job twice and paying for labor twice. It is not worth the savings. Buy parts with a lifetime warranty. Lastly, take care of the interior. This sounds cosmetic, but it is psychological. If the inside of your car is ripped, dirty, and smells bad, you will hate driving it. You will be tempted to sell it and buy a new one just to get that clean feeling. Deep clean your carpets. Buy seat covers if the leather is tearing. Fix the broken window switch. Making the car a pleasant place to be is the key to keeping it for the long haul. Keeping an old car running is a mindset. You have to be proactive, not reactive. You have to budget for repairs. Something will break this year. It might cost $500, but remember, $500 is less than 1 month of a new car payment. Treat the car with respect, and it will reward you with financial freedom.